Hi guys, this is Belinda. Lord, look at my face breaking out. Oh, probably because I haven't been eating right. I want to come on and make a little quick video about my fiance. He revealed to me last night that he has a plan. We were discussing today about getting our own place, because we lived with my parents and have for about 2 years now, and we had lived here for 5 years prior to that. And we're grateful to have a place to stay. And I'm not bragging, but my fiance, even though he does have his faults, he is very intelligent. He's already got one degree in diesel mechanics. He's a mechanic. He already has an associate's degree in computer engineering and computer and electronic engineering. I never can get that right. And now he's about, I don't know, he's got about maybe 7 more months left of his bachelor's degree of computer and electronic engineering. And he got a job part-time working about 20-25 hours a week for U-Haul. I'm sure you guys know who U-Haul is. They have U-Hauls all over the place, probably hundreds in each county of each city of each state. They're everywhere. You have to have heard of them. U-Haul. Anyway, we were discussing it this afternoon, because we really want to get our own place again. Because I was talking about I want to have a scrapbook room and an exercise room and an office that we can share. So we'd like a 3 or 4 bedroom house. We want to rent a house, not buy one yet, but rent one. And I told him, I said, don't U-Haul with their computers, don't they needs people to do that stuff? I said, but they probably don't have a team that would that they could just disperse out to all their U-Haul locations, right? And he's like, yeah, they do. I was like, why haven't you applied for any position like that? And then he very intelligently said, looked at me and said, I'm working part-time at U-Haul and learning the ins and outs of how their system works. And he said, when I know how the system works and I can do it backwards and forwards, up and down, in and out, he goes, I plan on applying for one of the tech jobs with the company because it will be a lot more money and more hours. And I was like floored. Huh. He was actually thinking ahead of him for once. Most men don't do that. But he did do one thing that most men do is he didn't inform me of what his plan was. So even though that agitated me, I couldn't be too agitated with him because at least he has a plan. But I told him, I said, from now on, you got to let me in on these plans. So I don't know. I mean, like right now, it's in Tennessee, it's 10:35, and he's still at school, and he's been at school since like 5 o'clock this afternoon. So he is working his butt off to get us out of here. And I don't think he realizes how much I appreciate it. And I do. But that's one of the things I want to talk about was that. And I don't want you guys to put in a little prayer for him that he can do that soon. I have got to stop looking up in that corner. It's driving me crazy. It's got to drive you guys crazy when I do it. So please forgive me. As you know, I'm still waiting on my approval. I called them again today, and today they said that they didn't show an authorization on my case. And I'm not sure quite what that means. So, I mean, I'm just going to have to quit calling them, I guess. No, I probably won't. If I don't get a letter in the mail tomorrow, I'll probably call them again tomorrow. I'll probably call them every day. And that's not because I have OCD, people. And it is very hard for me not to have things a certain way. But, yeah. OCD. There I go, look at it again. Anyway, there's been a lot on my mind as far as the surgery is concerned, and I'm not really worried about it as far as being approved or anything like that. Some of my concerns here the last couple of days have been, pain related and am I going to be able to stick it out and do everything I need to do? You know, how hard really is it? I mean, like yesterday, I think I asked Lucia, Miss Lily's World. She had mentioned PB, and at this point, you know, I've been in the game for over 6 months, and I didn't know what PBing meant, and I had to ask her to define that for me. So, am I? You know, part of me is thinking, you know, are you ready? You don't even know what the, you don't even know what the slang is for some of the situations for this type of surgery. But you know, like everybody says, we always have doubts, you know, and I totally believe that I'm going to do just fine, but doubts do creep in. So please forgive me if from time to time in the next 2 or 3 days I make rambling videos like this that really have no purpose for any reason at all. I guess just to get my feelings out, you know, because sometimes it's harder, even though I got the support of my family and friends offline, it is hard to convey to them and to make them understand what type of situation this really is, you know. They're just seeing it one-sided where they're scared to death and I'm going to die. Either I'm going to die on the table or I'm going to die several months later or a year later. Anyway, it's been over 6 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Just pray for me when you get time. And I love each and every one of you. And thank you to all my new subscribers this past week and a half, 2 weeks. I've got like 20, 25 new subscribers. How weird is that? Anyway, I love y'all. And I guess I'll see you when I see you. Or, in our case, talk to you when I talk to you. Alright, guys. Love you. Bye.